What if I told you that a Roman emperor who lived 2,000 years ago had a morning routine so powerful it could transform your entire life? Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the ancient world, started each day with 5 simple practices that made him unshakable. And today, I'm going to share these exact same practices with you. Most people wake up and immediately grab their phone, scrolling through social media, news, and messages. They start their day reactive, anxious, and already defeated before they even get out of bed. But what if there was a different way? What if you could start each morning with purpose, clarity, and inner strength? In the next 20 minutes, I'll break down the 5 Stoic morning practices that transformed Marcus Aurelius from an ordinary man into a philosopher-emperor. These aren't just theoretical concepts. They're practical tools that successful people like Tim Cook, Ryan Holiday, and millions of others use to this day. But before we dive in, if you're ready to transform your mornings and your life, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And stick around until the end, because I'll share a bonus practice that Marcus Aurelius used during his most challenging times as emperor. Let's begin. The first practice comes directly from Marcus Aurelius's own words in his meditations. Every morning, he would remind himself of the challenges he might face that day. But this wasn't negative thinking. It was mental preparation. Here's what Marcus wrote. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. Now, this might sound pessimistic, but listen to what he says next. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil, and have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own. In practical terms, this means spending 2 to 3 minutes each morning mentally preparing for potential challenges. Ask yourself, what difficult conversations might I have today? What obstacles could arise in my work? How will I respond with patience and wisdom rather than anger? This isn't about being pessimistic, it's about being prepared. When you've already mentally rehearsed how you'll handle difficulties, you respond from a place of strength, not reaction. I started doing this practice 3 years ago. Before an important business meeting, I would visualize potential objections, difficult questions, or even outright rejection. When these things actually happened, I wasn't thrown off balance. I had already prepared my mind so I could respond with clarity and composure. Start small. Set aside just 2 minutes each morning. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and simply ask, what challenges might I face today, and how can I respond with virtue? Don't create problems that don't exist. Just prepare your mind for what's likely to come. This is the cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius's philosophical predecessor, said, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." This sounds simple, but it's revolutionary when you actually live by it. Every morning, Marcus would remind himself of this distinction. What we don't control, other people's actions and opinions, the weather, traffic, delays, the economy, politics, world events, the past, and the future. Our natural emotions as they arise. What we do control, our responses to any situation, our effort and preparation, our values and principles, our attention and focus, how we interpret events. Here's your practical morning exercise. Take out a piece of paper or open your notes app. Draw a line down the middle. On the left side, write, outside my control. On the right side, write, within my control. Now, List everything you're worried about or thinking about for the day. Place each item in the appropriate column. Here's the key. Only spend mental energy on the right column. Everything on the left? Let it go. Let's say you have a job interview today. Outside your control. Whether they like you, if other candidates are more qualified, if they're having a bad day. Within your control. How well you prepare, your attitude, the effort you put in, how you present yourself. When you focus only on what you control, you perform better and feel more peaceful, regardless of the outcome. Stoic gratitude isn't just positive thinking. Marcus Aurelius practiced what's called objective gratitude, seeing the true value in what you already have, especially the things you take for granted. In his meditations, Marcus wrote detailed gratitude entries. But look at what he was grateful for. I'm grateful for my teacher Antoninus, who showed me what it means to be a true leader. He wasn't just grateful for good fortune. He was grateful for lessons, for people who shaped his character, even for challenges that made him stronger. Each morning, practice gratitude on 3 levels. Level 1, basic gratitude. I'm grateful for my health, my home, my family. The fundamentals that keep you alive and safe. Level 2, growth gratitude. I'm grateful for yesterday's challenges that taught me patience. I'm grateful for the difficult person who helped me practice virtue. Gratitude for what develops your character. Level 3, perspective gratitude. I'm grateful that my problems are temporary. I'm grateful that I have problems others would consider blessings. Gratitude for the bigger picture. This practice doesn't just make you feel good, it rewires your brain. Neuroscience shows that regular gratitude practice increases dopamine and serotonin, while reducing cortisol. You literally become more resilient and optimistic. Most people set goals based on outcomes. I want to make this much money, or I want to get this promotion. Marcus Aurelius set intentions based on character. Today, I will act with justice, courage, wisdom, and self-discipline, regardless of what happens. Here's the formula Marcus used, and you can use it too. Today, I will act with virtue when specific situation. Focus my energy on what I control. Respond with character trait if challenge arises. For example, today I will act with patience when my coworker interrupts me. I will focus my energy on delivering quality work. I will respond with compassion if someone criticizes me. Marcus didn't just set intentions. He reviewed them each evening. He would ask himself, did I live up to my intentions today? Where did I succeed? Where did I fall short? This created a feedback loop that constantly improved his character. Start your day by writing down 3 intentions. 1 intention for how you'll handle a specific challenge. 1 intention for how you'll serve others. 1 intention for how you'll grow personally. Make them specific, character-based, and within your control. Then, review them each evening. This simple practice will transform you from someone who just reacts to life into someone who actively shapes their character. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." But Stoic mindfulness is different from modern meditation. It's not about emptying your mind. It's about fully engaging with reality as it is, not as you wish it were. Spend 5 minutes each morning practicing what I call Stoic presence. Minute 1 to 2. Focus on your breathing, but don't try to change it. Just observe it as it is. Minute 3 to 4. Notice your thoughts without judgment. Marcus said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Minute 5. Set your attention for the day. Decide what deserves your focus and what doesn't. Here's what most people miss. Every moment offers you a choice about who you want to be. Marcus understood this. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, 'I have to go to work,' as a human being." In our age of constant distraction, this practice is revolutionary. You're training your mind to be where you are, not lost in regret about the past or anxiety about the future. You become fully present to your life. Let's recap the 5 Stoic morning practices that will transform your life. Prepare your mind for challenges. Focus on what you control. Practice deep gratitude. Set character-based intentions. Embrace the present moment. These aren't just morning rituals. They're life-changing practices that build mental strength, emotional resilience, and unshakable peace. Here's your bonus. Marcus Aurelius would end his morning routine by reminding himself of death, not morbidly, but as motivation. He'd say, "You could die today." Let this determine what you do and say and think. This reminder made every day precious and every action intentional. Your challenge. Try these 5 practices for just 7 days and watch how they transform your entire day. If this video helped you, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. And let me know in the comments which practice resonated most with you. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Start tomorrow morning.